Hi everybody and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple but absolutely delicious Polish dinner. Kotlets schabowe with miseria. Let's look at the ingredients that we're going to need. Alrighty, the first thing we're going to do is just peel our baby potatoes. The best potatoes to use for these are new season potatoes. So in the spring in Poland, everybody looks forward to get them. All set, I'm going to give this a rinse and then put them to boil until they're nice and tender. I'm using baby potatoes and they're all the same size here. But if you have some that are bigger than others, you can cut them up a little bit so they cook evenly. Alright, my potatoes are gone on the sides, so I'm going to get started on my salad. So I'm going to peel my cucumber and slice it finely. So this salad is called mystery salad because there was this Polish queen from Italy who married the Polish king, and when they moved to Poland and she had this salad, it reminded her so much of home that it made her miserable. Fun fact, vegetables in Poland are in fact called things from Italy because this queen actually brought a lot of the vegetables over from Italy. Right, everything is sliced. I'm just going to put it over into my bowl, and next I'm going to chop up some dill. It's funny, dill isn't a herb that I'm very familiar with. It's very popular in Polish cuisine. A lot of recipes use it with the foods that I grew up eating, like Spanish food, Peruvian food, or even Irish food. It's not really that prevalent, but the Polish love it. Right, we're almost there with the salad. So I'm just gonna season with salt and pepper, and finally go with your sour cream. And we're gonna give it all a good stir. Alright, that's it. I'm just gonna cover it up and put it in the fridge to rest while I get my pork chops ready. Okay, and I'm gonna move on to my pork chops. All I'm gonna do first is bash them a little bit. I wanna get them nice and thin so they cook evenly. Just put them in between parchment paper and bash away. Okay, and I'm gonna hit them with some salt and pepper on both sides. Okay, so it's time to bread our pork chops. We've done this technique before. You have one wet hand and one dry hand, and that keeps everything nice and clean. With your wet hand, you can grab your pork chop and dip into the flour and use your dry hand to kind of cover it with the flour. And then you can move it to the egg. And here's where you're using your wet hand. Make sure that everything gets well covered. And then with the wet hand, move it to the breadcrumbs. And here you can use your dry hand to cover it up. I like to press it in to make sure that the breadcrumbs really stick and it's all very nice and well covered. And here we're using standard breadcrumbs. They're not panko breadcrumbs or anything like that. But if you had those in the house and that's all you had, you could totally use them. And once you're satisfied that your pork chop is well covered, just move it to the side. If you want to get a bit of extra crunchiness, you can go in a second time into the egg and then back to the breadcrumbs, so you get a nice double layer of the breadcrumbs, and it just gives you that extra bit of crispness. All right, all my different bits are coming together now, so I just need to fry my pork chops and then we can enjoy our dish. I'm just gonna heat up my oil and fry until golden brown. Okay, I'm gonna flip my pork chops now. Okay, these are ready, so let me take them out. I'm gonna shake off a bit of the excess oil and put them into a plate with kitchen roll. And as usual, anything that comes out of hot oil loves a little bit of flaky salt on top. Perfect. Let's put everything together. All right, everything is ready, so let me plate up. I'm gonna grab some potatoes, and I reserved some of the oil that I used to fry my pork chops. So I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit over the potatoes. And of course, I'm going in with a bit of extra dill on the potatoes. Grab your pork chop. And finally, a little bit of miseria. And that's your kotlet schabowe. Right, I need to give this a try. I haven't had my dinner yet, so I'm starving. That is excellent. I love how crispy the pork is. It's nice and moisted inside, and you know, anything better than deep fry is a winner in my book. The potatoes are delicious with a bit of extra oil that we added in, and the dill is such a fantastic flavor. And the salad brings a little bit of extra freshness, kind of like a very creamy and subtle consistency to it. So it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. This is a very traditional Sunday dinner in Poland. Absolutely everybody knows it. It is quite often accompanied with rosół, so if you want to check out that recipe, click the card up here. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This dinner is absolutely beautiful and it came together in a matter of 20 minutes. If you're stuck for dinner today, give this one a try. You're not going to regret it. If you enjoyed this recipe, make sure you give it a big like and leave me a comment down below what you thought of it. I love interacting with you guys on social media, so if you try this or any of my other recipes and you want to post them on Instagram, be sure that you tag me. My handle will be below. I would love to see them. If you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your friends. Who knows, maybe you know some people from Poland who might like to see this recipe and comment on my take on it. With that, I'll leave it for this video and enjoy.